Hello, I want to do my reflection, my student reflection. Um, so I just wrote down the questions that were asked in the um, for the reflection, the ways in which your teaching philosophy has developed and grown throughout student teaching, include examples. So what I want to say is that um, before, when I first started in the classroom, I, as a paraprofessional, I had all these ideas of how I was going to do things and what I was going to do. And a lot of them I have been able to do as a lead teacher, but some of the things I've had to change. I thought that I was going to be able to just do this, one style of teaching, this grand style of teaching for every student and, get the same results. And I have learned that, through being in the classroom, that that is not the truth. Like, it's so many different ways that you have to teach these kids. You have to meet them where they are. You have to get to know them to find out how they learn, first of all, and then you have to adopt a lesson, a curriculum that's going to cater to that. One style of teaching is not the way. That's the way that I learned when I was in school, but that is not the way that children learn now. So that is one of the main things that I learned by being in the classroom as a lead teacher, is that you have to, you constantly change in the way that you're doing things. You want, trying to stick with one way of doing something in terms of teaching kids, it's not going to work. So that's one thing. Excuse me, my allergies, it's pollen season, and it's allergies is getting to me. I also realized that the attitudes that students have, that they come to school with, also determines their level of success. It really does. Like, I see some students who just, I have some behavior challenges, and they really just don't want to be there, and so it's very hard to reach those students, and I can reach them to some level, but not on a level to, it doesn't match the students that come to school that want to be there. They want to learn, they want to do well. They always, can achieve achieve more. And then the second question was strategies for implementing Christian worldviews of compassion, promoting human flourishing, behaving legally and ethically in your future classroom. I kind of broke this down and made some notes for this. So compassion, when it comes to promoting compassion, it is important that you include in the lessons. We actually do a social emotional curriculum now. We teach that too. And so in those lessons, we show students how important it is to show concern and empathy for each other. So we do teach that in school, and it is important. That's a part of our Christian world, values, is that we care about each other and we love on each other. And so we do include that in the lessons. 2, human flourishing. It is important to stress the connection that students have with both academically, intelligently, and spiritually. So emphasizing that happiness comes only when the two align together. So, you have to have a spiritual side, and you have to have intelligence also. And then behaving legally, that would be in the classroom, just be using your rules and regulations, and reminding students that they have to behave a certain way at school, that the expectations of, and that God is also looking at them at school, not just at church or at home. And then ethically, we want to foster respect for one another and tolerance for each other in the classroom. So we want to just remind each other of how to be patient and how to relate to one another. And yeah, so those are the things that that I took from this student teaching